You're not stuck. You're repeating inherent patterns and trying to build empires in emotional landmines. This isn't just about your mom. This is about how you show up in every relationship, in leadership, in love, in your own legacy. I'm Natasha McCrae. I'm a speaker, coach, serial entrepreneur. I guide ambitious women who are ready to live life on their own terms, unapologetically. I've spent the last decade helping women heal patterns from feeling stuck, people-pleasing, burnout, and emotional exhaustion. And one of the deepest wounds I see, especially among high achievers, is the mother wound. It doesn't matter how much you've accomplished or how strong you are or you appear. If this wound is not silenced, it will sabotage your relationships and your self-worth. What if I told you one of the most powerful forces shaping your life today is your relationship with your mother? Whether she was emotionally unavailable, overly critical, too enmeshed, or even seemingly perfect, many of us carry emotional imprints from our mothers that shape our beliefs, our behaviors, and our self-worth. This is what we call the mother wound. And today we're going to talk about it. What is it? How do you know if you're carrying it? And most importantly, how to start healing. The mother wound is not about blame. It's about awareness. It's the emotional pain or unmet needs inherited from your relationship with your mother. And it shows up in the quiet, powerful ways. When you shrink yourself to keep the peace, when you overgive and underreceive, when you question your worth in silence. Whether your mother was absent, critical, or even too involved, your absorbed messages that shape how you navigate life. If you're wondering, am I carrying a mother wound? Let's talk about some of the most common signs. You might carry the mother wound or might be carrying a mother wound if you feel guilty when you say no. You second guess yourself constantly. You work twice as hard just to feel worthy. You attract relationships where you feel unseen. You became the strong one because she couldn't be. But now that strength might be the armor blocking you from receiving the very love you deserve. So how do we begin to break free? Let me introduce you to a framework I use with my clients. It's called the ARC method. A is for awareness. See the patterns. Name the wound. R, reparenting. Learn how to give yourself what you never received. Safety, softness, encouragement. C is claiming. Own your voice. Own your joy. Own your power without guilt. You don't need an apology. You don't need her to change. You need to choose yourself. Here's an example of the mother wound in action. A client of mine hit a massive income goal, but didn't tell a soul. Why? Because her mother only acknowledged her when she was being useful. Celebration was seen as arrogance. She had learned to be humbled to the point of invisibility. When she finally gave herself permission to be celebrated, it cracked something open. She no longer needed permission to feel proud. But here's the thing, healing doesn't mean blaming. And that's one of the biggest misconceptions. People say, but my mom did her best. And I believe that. This isn't about villainizing her. It's about freeing you. You can honor the good and still name the harm. You can love her and still say, that hurt me. Healing doesn't mean cutting her off. It means cutting yourself free. Still not sure how to visualize that process? Let me paint you a picture. Your emotional life is a garden. Maybe your mother didn't water certain parts of you. Confidence, joy, safety. But the soil, it's yours. You get to choose what grows now. You get to tend to what was neglected. You get to plant again. This is what healing looks like. You become the gardener of your own wholeness. And finally, here's the moment that shifts everything when it comes to the mother wound. There comes a moment when you stop waiting. You stop waiting for her to say, I'm sorry. You stop waiting for her to choose you. You stop waiting for her to see you. And in that moment, you finally see yourself. You begin giving yourself the love you craved. That's when everything changes, because healing isn't about fixing the relationship. It's about rewriting the story you've told yourself about who you are because of it. If you resonated with any of this, you are not broken and you are not alone. The mother wound may have shaped your beginning, but it does not have to dictate your becoming. If you've known you're destined for more, or you're ready for a pivot, but something has been holding you back, I would love for you to join me in my next masterclass. And thank you for going on this journey with me.